lot of rain and able to use her fatigue resistance in that high-end track, which are they pretty much going to take down today.
I love it. I love that Gabby pulled that line and early just let the dude get on her wheel. That was just good.
On the next race, we'll see what's happening here. They are getting up pretty strongly. It is going to be next to her by the door that is on the front right from the vehicle. That is going to be our friend Barney, perhaps. This does have his usual, yes, it is going to be James Barney, his usual hat going on here. I absolutely love it whenever he plays that down. James Barney here now off the front a little bit, looking to try and grab that $6 hat out of his tab. John has something to say about that. Always somebody that wants to throw down and just bring the things back. He does not take down almost every Bristol part of the team. So everything that he's been chasing down before, that can already see a little bit of Richmond happening immensely because of this last that happened sprint.
James Barnes was my vote last week, and I think the leg snap was a little bit too much for him, but he's got it in him. He's a competitor in this race. I think Nadal probably has a little bit of a, he really likes winning this race, so I'm not going to let it go, and unfortunately he dragged the whole pack back with him. So I guess it's a different mentality on the men's side than the women's side. They don't want to give up $50 or $100.
Yeah, and then you can see a little bit off like again. James Barnes now has the average. Maybe look at take down that cat here. And Laverick now up in the 1.5 for a second. 7, 8 watts still bringing for a moment. Now it's Harvey Shelby from the top as well. Over and over again. Look to try and see if they can make it happen. That's over to do. That's a real those farm watch. Farm watch now is one that's going to be making up over here. We go with it. Okay, here's the one that wants us to try and make something happen here. That's Booker. Now, on the front end, look at to be the one who gets this down with the pure watches. That is the question here. Will that be the situation that's not actually going to be a kick in the leg? Booker, let's try and grab this with his farm watch.
They a little bit to go. I'm not sure, I mean, maybe this was the right time to go, but he's got to have confidence that he can hold it throughout this, through the turn, and then back up to speed. I don't know, he's going to get caught.
Think so?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, he's my vote to win the race, right? So, obviously I believe in him, but I'm not sure, I think it was a little early.
520 watts. Now we're going to tap up 3 pounds. First, keep making this master that is 21 watts out from the long way out. Officer is down now, right on the wheel. It looks like here it's going to be the down. Trying to hold on to that as well. But we'll just to make that happen up around the corner. Farm watch now as well. Big kick coming in from him. And that might be the big watch out from him. In that national championship jersey, farm watch to the front, no yards or now sitting in. Might have been stopped at the back look here. Tucker, I think, just going to be the lead-out man, perhaps. And now, the line, the jowl, yep, nope, there's the jowl, there it is, there's the coming from the jowl. All right, the line, past 30, the jowl, 30, the jowl, but I think it is going to follow the first, he throws it down, yep, and takes the kick, it's coming from again. The North is able to pull one off. Well done. As he makes his way across the line, that's $50 in pocket. Thank you. just going to give up one season back here in this one. That's all you got Bushman and Oliver. They're not on the team together. Now, 34 seconds back to you guys, okay? So now David, no defense, and he's on our own on the game here. Looking for a top 5 situation. They're able to try and break the field, chase some run back down that might be the fall off as well. It's not overtrying, guys. But this is a quick from the pass. The master race, Gaius ended up in the field sprint for second place. And in the field sprint, Harris also scored second place. So, really good to this mistake. Both like Garrett continues to press on the front. And Garrett continues to hold this gap up. And because of the passes are being going to a lot of passes, perhaps. So, because the point is, Albert might be following covering this. That's a lot of passes where he's trying to break things here.
Definitely is. I do think that Gabby probably has the biggest match book of them. I think Elise Gallegos also has a big match book, but she's not in this group anymore. So I haven't watched Camilla race enough to know how quickly she can recover. Because that's something that I had actually identified as something I would love to be able to see about riders. You know, how long does it take them to get from near death to active ready to go? And Gabby can do it quite well, and I don't know about Bushman, and I don't know about Camilla, so it would be fascinating to see 23rd Street specifically. But I'm not worried about Elise because she is a GPer, so, you know, all by herself, she can maintain that stand. She knows how to dial it back to, you know, one notch. She knows how to use those little downhills. She's not a tiny rider, so not as big a drag on her to maintain, you know, 42, 43 kilometers per hour by herself.
We are about to have another situation out here, probably most likely. We like to collect off the track. And we do have some of the coming up with as looking at the 12.6 kilometer marker. Johan Norn and Laverick now to the front. They another move it. They're about to make the way downhill. So that early on here, trying to come up with the top of that undisputed bridge. There is something available here at this run with Redmond is just trying to break things apart. Non-stop nature. Coming to the front, jumping as well. Front one, passenger, shifting from four is there. The rider as well. Johan Norn now getting 4.5 watts. So the one is just trying to cover under the pressure here. For our man, James Tucker, what is the challenge? Because the reality is that I don't think that he wants this to be for this racing. The certain thing is, I think that he wants it to be one of the hardest racing in the last stage.
Yeah, I think one thing I'm surprised at the women's side, they didn't push that gap between the Living Hill and the 23rd Street, and I think that is the move that I'd like to see Hayden go for on this one. It's not really about, it's about how fast you can go for Living Hill, but then how fast can you go through the 23rd Street. So it's that 1-2 punch, and the job's hard to predict because he does just read the draft really little. So I think he might be able to stay with a move like that. You saw in the sprint that he got behind there, he just kind of like held on for a minute and then went again. They used that draft to get like a rest instead of using. That's dangerous when it comes to Living Hill and 23rd Street. He's going to be able to he has like, I don't know, actually more intelligence. He can read the room quickly, but I
but all that is kind of as the coach is sitting at the front, and everybody kind of done it. Looks like he's trying to ramp up. Bottom of that, now it's just really quick to start back up. 5.4, 5.6, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, for those that use the heart rate up to 160. Third down covered quickly. Not to allow them to speed off the front. About to make it up from the top of the here we go. Start off the wheel three. Now, over wheel 20. There's Garrett. Shooting that second wheel. All over. He's that fourth wheel. All the way over the top of half. Now 26 out. Second time over top of the 6 bucks. Third one, 5, 6, 6, that right way. Eric behind you. There's a little bit of a backfill, it looks like, with that little vehicle through behind here at this point. So we'll get back into this in just a second. I think the third of the ramp up even more. With this group at Alvarado. Now, this is interesting. In Alvarado, maybe I'm a little surprised because I know that Alvarado here is one that's trying to get away from the rest of this pack now. Nicely done by Alvarado. Has a solid 4 seconds on the outside now. Time to take that down.
Yeah, he hasn't, I know Adrian was in the prior races, but 1 minute hour is pretty impressive. Maybe that's why he was able to hit pointers, recover, and go against this. But I don't know if he's trying to get separation or he just naturally had it after 2013 down.
Well, farm wise, like, okay, enough is enough. Let's go get the big half here. I haven't done this with the riders sitting around. But yeah, look at the top of the line. Is there somewhere where you really want to make them look like allow the riders to turn, right? So they can move at 443 watts. You're up, go in here. 30 seconds per hour. And it's one of those sections of work where I just want to feel. You don't want to get a few practice any longer waiting for the class to start to kick in. Just sharp time in the world and then people start attacking. That's exactly what you don't do. Don't let people have their heart in their throat for a second. I refuse to do like before.
Yeah, and it looks like, and I like that they're working together. They really seem to, they're scaling against what I heard it last time, and I do like how they definitely have the team tactic in mind, just like the road team on the women's side. Having teams together in a group, especially if you're on the front in the smaller group, just really makes it easier to play around. And Nair's in there too, right?
North always somebody who's got a good business on. Likes to break those situations, likes to make those kind of moves. Down how he's on that good UCI. The farm walk through. But Gal and Maverick here look to make this big move.
This is what, four in the front, Maverick chasing. Too strung out. I feel like this can come back together easily. And if I was the mosquitoes, this is like, I'd be counting jerseys and saying, okay, we can push right now. Like, it doesn't matter that you're wasting watts a little bit. If they can get a gap and maintain a gap, and it's gonna be the race. The race is gonna be over, meaning they can just maintain that group. But they really have to split it 1 second, 2 seconds on each flash, and then too rapid and it's too close.
Yeah, I mean, at first, danger at this point. Dominant. That this starts to come across, and I think the doctor wants even to the field. Doesn't get based on my doctor. He's got the down up there. He just wants to break anybody that's what's going on here. So Swift here, but again, once your team is about it, they fight to make this like this, try to separate the race. They want to win this outright. They want to get the other, just like you saw last time with the down.
In the first race, they were definitely able to do that really out and back there. And maybe they just need a longer, harder effort in order to work their magic. Last week, they weren't able to do it on Pittsburgh race, or 2 weeks ago. So maybe the combination of Living Hill and 23rd Street is enough to give them some separation
Farm walk in here as well. So the pressure is on, as you can see. A little bit of looking around, a little bit more than Richmond was looking there. Serious effort now between the rest of these riders at this point. Up and on the saddle, just trying to continue this on to hold on to the downfield. The down now press on 640 Washington with the double turn. He looks like here at this point. Going now, that's Washington. It's going to come right to the floor to the top. Johnson up for a moment. 2 watts per kilogram. And now is he going to go to the back? Tuchel now comes across as well. Brings the winner. Tuchel is connected. And now we've got a whole different situation because they brought something back. We've got 9 riders. So that's 1 second back now, as you can see. So, this is a totally different situation. I think they did see that the few riders were able to bring things back together. So, a little bit straighten out, a little bit of looking at each other again. They thought the break was going to happen. Now everybody kind of set. And as a fact, you're sitting at 4.6. Bob Watts now continued on into River Dodge Field, not now pressed on.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Steve Potatoes, I would try to create a break where Inso was not able to follow. You've got 3 in here. You've got 2 road speed. So, road speed sitting in 3rd, Steve Potatoes sitting in 2nd in the team standing. Not so far apart, but 4 points apart. So if I was Steve Potatoes, I would be trying to create a little breakaway if I was worried about those men that were in here. I guess a little worried about Cleveland, Najal, worried about Cleveland, worried about Yelton.
Yeah, that's how I can say it about. Yeah. One side I really think here about Leonard Tuchel is that Ron Metal is within the herd. This is a rider who likes the attrition. He's a rider who likes it when the road gets difficult. And we've not seen him on the front very much. I end up seeing the Leonard Tuchel sitting around here a little bit, covering the back end of the floor.
And he's a solo actor, so he's a little bit of a chaos on, as well as Hayden, right? Hayden's riding stuff artist. And solo actors have like an interesting role to play in these races, and I like the dynamic of having team tactics and individual tactics coming together.
I was not expecting anybody to find such a debate, but I thought it was going to call right on down, but Lauren, now here we go. Maybe that's something to see a little bit of change coming from behind, or this one is very useful. It could be a situation where a rider like Johan knows that when they come from the top of the climb, they may not be able to hang on. So, let's make these system out, see if we can get the split. Now we can see Bob Watts making it another move. Here goes Pucker up over the top. Pucker now really starting to press that base skill for the 7-8. Washington Jewel now follows very closely as it is going to be Bob Watts. Lane is down. Doran trying to cover. Got over. Yeah, but leave it. Cover quick.
Yeah, I think they're looking for that rally car action. You know, like you get the super high and you get the downhill, and then the added momentum of negative grade is going to pull you faster. I do think that the new draft dynamics make that a little harder. You have to push a little harder in order to get separation in the first place, especially from a downhill or uphill. So the higher the grade, the more impact it has. But it's a little harder to make that move. But it's right about here. It's just about this downhill.
Only right on down to the right of here with this little bit of this range. And as you can see, this is the section before it, where they probably stuff down a little bit. Downhill are the new uphills, we like to say sometimes. Sometimes you get people start with it. We just had the graph here, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love attacking where it doesn't necessarily not predictable. So I love that element of it. And downhills are just a place that especially if you have access spot for you to shine. I wonder if we're going to see that here.
Here we go with myself sitting in the back. Down to up and down. Now make so with length of representation as well, or with farm water man goes, goes up to about 7.2 watts, then coming from the Tucker, up to 600 watts, and then over 500 watts for a long time. Go on door, let's jump right on this. It's downhill. That's where you might be able to pull something off. We've got this kid, now the little guy that goes to the danger zone, and this might be something with the front they were really we're having downhill. You could see the breakaway situation happen here. Look where we speed on it tactical. We're gonna have to see something when they make it work. They're gonna have to work together. They've got to get, but they
Yeah, and it actually looks like Najal is off the back. He's put in a big effort to catch, but I think he was caught out trying to just hang on and sit in that grass pocket. When they pulled that line in the front, he's having to work hard, which also means that the two speed skaters in the now chase group are not wanting to work so that they can stay together. So that group split right up with that move. And Farmwatch is one of those that has the graphic aspect of things. Not a small rider.
Try and jump across, but he knows that in today's gap is like over. So if you go up into 63 kilometers per hour, just barely get the shutdown of the system down now to go across. They don't quite have contact yet. We're at the front driving this. There's a big flip, but then you still have the effort to do so. They can just barely grab back on. It was touch and go for a moment there, but now it's all back together. I am so surprised how Laverick watch out. It is Steve Hurdy. John Cole sitting up now. Look at the top. Up and over the top. I love this move. They see this from up. It's done with the move in your face. So John goes up on the top with the speed. Yelling right on it as well. Cover the kills. Exposed with numbers. Cover and kill from Harvey Yelling. They got his gas over and over again. If they can work with it, they can do something with them. Is Laverick going to make another move? Is there anything in this? Left from the rest of the riders. And Laverick goes up to the top.
Pretty comfortable. His heart rate's not too high. He's sitting in so far. So this is a good position for him to be in as it goes into whoop, and there he goes. I was gonna say it's a good position for him to sit in the front couple going into the KOS, but maybe that was not his intention. I feel like you should have like a conversation with the riders immediately after and be like, is that on purpose?
No, that's 5.8 watts per kilogram. John has that. John now 4.6. Is Laverick now 17 back. 13 now back to the first fast power. To take it out of the fast road. Let's look at power here. Dustin Day. Fishing it up. 13 now unable to make this any longer. And looks like he can be brought back in. And farm watts now down 2.9 watts per kilogram. 3.8 now also right on down. And I have a feeling that's not right now. It's got power, but I think Scott might be done today. I wonder what happened there. And, we're going to keep on getting Johnson. I think he tacked into that fucker now. He's making his way to the front. But we're also looking at what is he on this move? The front time of him is going to wait on up the hill. No one wants to be the first to be kicked out to an uphill grind. People will be last bump on the day today. Try and win this one outright. Not really get moved today. And will the job that he takes is down. John going from him in the sprint is number one of the series, or maybe someone new, Tuchel jumping in today. And there are a lot of around the book. I haven't seen Tuchel had a lot of matches that you know.
I don't know. I also think Hayden is still in it. He was my choice, so I'm gonna go with him. I really think that I love the dynamic of having three of a team because they can just do whatever they want, and they know they have the numbers to have someone cover. You know, like if someone needs to push hard and then recovers, and then you have someone who go into the second slot position to speed. It's kind of a win-win for them. They can have someone hold the line here if they want to go to the cobblestone. So they don't have to do it all.
What is all about? Dallas is going for it. Next one for Kill, gonna take over the top. Governor Street, I think it's over.
Cherokee was actually trying to block a little bit there and saw him go down to 6 watts a kilo and just try to prevent Coyle from following that move by Najal, which I'd love to do that.
I mean, at this point, I don't think that anybody's doing anything about this. This is going to be entertaining for the win. Next 6 seconds over the top, and Mike, he's in another universe this time. Now he's going to have Don trying to make a kick go Don to this. He's not going to do it anymore at this point because the proving is not going to change his teammate. He's going to wait for a kick. Now it's going to be up from behind here. He's got a gap, 6.4 watts of turn, but he's going to follow through. Oh my God, he's going to come right down to it. It's only a few hundred meters, but it isn't going to do the down. The down takes this one down. Stronglock trying to hang on, but I don't think it's going to happen here. The sprint close, still do it. Oh no, right little guy, right little guy. Can he do it? No! Looks like it's going to be done. Done in the line with Cleveland for third. It looks like to be what a move. Barb, I think the fourth. Let's do it. So close.
That's sad. I was rooting for him. I was watching that. And I was like, just hold on one more. All right, buddy. It's great.
Okay, let's right down to it there. Looks like his result coming on. Looks like he's just at the top of the bar. We'll have to wait on that one. He's going to look at it and how they play it out. We have those up to the more to the top. And go ahead and get right on. Definitely going to take down at the top. First place outlet for the over first place. Down to that solid one. As we never put out for the third. Followed up by the how they're on the real and Bart Strong. That is it so for your top. Cross over to the men the night. You'll start getting some more men coming on in here. That coming across the hill is going to go in big and sprint really through the line of finish. The top 20 actually as they just came on through. Nicely done by there. And I think come on in. Is our racer director actually in new place to the lineup, so he can pull off. We'll go ahead and call it out. Big things, team, and crew. From the speed start, they just have the Temple Royal Max Love, Daniel Blanco is there for the passenger. Also, coming to life, and just ahead of him. That is for the top 25. And Toronto on the speed start team with that start hit. Look to try and finish up ahead of us. He's going to make this happen. Just ahead of the Toronto. Really solid rider. I think we have to get in that catch to Austin. 4.9 watts. We're going to see go off the top 25 among big hitters. I'm not sure which rider it is that you have or you have your regular bigger here and be able to get away with L'Oreal. Temple L'Oreal at 1 for 27. We'll call out the top 30 of these. Alvarado is here as well. He's delivering the sprint for Davis. I think Alvarado is battling out actually when it comes in with the team here as our man Alvarado coming out of the saddle. Big kick from him. The Chilean will Cunningham be able to get him. I'm not sure Cunningham is going to do it as an Alvarado front. He's going to stand our man. Not going to be able to pull it off what it looks like here. Come on, Steve. Go and get him. He comes across the line. Going out. Alvarado brings Cunningham, Bucks the field. And let's say together. Then I'll have to see what he's done here with. And the entire thing starts. So go and take a quick look. I do believe we're going to have beyond that cross next year at this point 4 results. And they should have, looks like we've got top 8 still. See if we can get an update on that. And John, thank you so much, John, as well, for coming on and speaking with us tonight. I think really John has the second bottleneck herself. She's a nice one for those people there. They really work more to handle that top 9 seconds back for that spin. And the John was able to take it down over the top of Governor Street by about 9 seconds. As you can see, Farm Watch just off the podium, unable to hang on to that jacket heel track. In for fifth wheel on home, followed by Ulster, and then our Richmond Shout, that is your top 8 so far. And that's going to be it from us here. That comes to the flip. Last final thoughts on the day today. Not day, but the day today. As fun day on the day yeah.
I'm sad that we lost Dave on the day, but I was happy to be able to talk more because I enjoyed talking about team. I wish that I was able to reinforce that they were actually doing it intentionally, but I did love to see the road team both move and love what Gabby did to break that first in the second lap. And I love to watch the Steve Pitta do a similar thing on the men's side. So that's really where I find it interesting. I find it laudable, very admirable to see work together and make things happen. So, and also, really crap stripe of the line, even though we're
well, everybody, that's it from us here for this race number 3. We appreciate everybody stopping here for the broadcast. We'll be back at the beginning of next week for race number 4. It's on the London Interval CL.com. If you want to jump on in 3 laps of the press race.
I can already plan to go eventually. We got some so that I'm not I have to the lunch. I have like it's rising, rising,